So whatever we do, we need to remember that when we talk to Udom Bedford, wait, what? A quest objective requires you to enter the restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
Security. I get you. Which crew the scholar shipped in and out with?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll need a disguise to begin with. Could you stop talking like you're muffled? Please? No? No? Really? Come on. Fine.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Oh boy, where do I start? I'd really like to get back there.
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... We just don't.
But
maybe
if you want to.
If you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
What the hell does that mean? We're friends, right, Lee? Do me a favor and I'll owe you one.
Alright, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Oof. That's,
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
let's just save. Now, we... Hello? Wait, what are we looking for? Terminal? Is that it? The empty man. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Something in there. Okay. Don't read. What is that? Prayer beads. Why? Plasma rifle. I mean, we could steal stuff. But we don't need to. Wait. Wait. What? Ah, I see.
There it is. Just yank the drive.
Just keep the door locked, please. Let's see. Confiscated goods. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business. Confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol jock. Hatchet. Metal hoop. Prayer beads. Locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Left his things behind. So they are stored in the bag of the security station until the idiots show his face again, which is likely to be never. Security locks. Sublight put a bit in on one of the impounds. Okay, generous one too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give Lilia her salvage. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Freelancer versus board. Freelancer? I guess they wouldn't like the board. Hawthorne's ship is impounded by the order of Udom Bedford. God damn it. Guy from the back base roughed up the Moon Kid. Raving mad warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. McRed. I saw that name at some point. Oh wait, McRed. He was on the wanted poster. Got a sworn testimony that McRed was spotted at the Rest and Go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys. Let's do that.
Now that we have the data card, finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Yes, totally. Hello. So that's a pistol, I presume. Prayer beads. Hoop? Yeah, sounds about right. Marday! We need that. So if you could just leave the room. I'll take this. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. I will? Okay. ID card. I mean, we got one of those. So it's fine. Now what we could do...
Artist, Captain.
It's fine. Hello. Marday. So you got a job for me.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Okay. So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Okay. Okay, just... Nope.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you move.
Okay. I'll get out of here. Take it easy.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire
Yeah.
about
So exactly what is a Marday? Beside a
We're
guard?
the security force here on
Okay.
Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
So you're guards. But there's also company guards. Is that true?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
I guess it did. Bounties, though.
Got a hot one for you.
MacRed.
Captain Gunner McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting,
Captain
that is,
Gunner.
not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
Assaulting two officers, huh?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them two officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
No, true. So substances, huh?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us
We
are
need to
approved for
remember
anything
that
higher than
Spectrum
green
vodka too.
spectrum.
That's a thing. That's a fact that we need to remember. With Bedlam. Any leads on where I might find MacRed?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Okay. Why don't you send a Marday to apprehend them? Well, they are literally too strung up. I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
Interesting.
I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Thank you. Got mighty nice all of a sudden. That's nice. Marday. Yeah. It's all good. Whoa. Okay. Hello? What's in here?
That maniac on Monarch still screaming into the comms voice. Sick of it.
So I see a potential thing here. Oh. It seemed like there was a way up here. At the very least. Maybe? Maybe not. No. That's okay. Hello?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Okay, okay. Halcyon News. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of their team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remained the same as ever: toss, ball, win, repeat. Good one. Okay, let's see, anything else in here, maybe? Purple berry punch. Interesting. Rest and go key card.
Nothing can leave the planet and threaten our heart.
I could certainly use that, you know.
Only source for news in the Halcyon Economy.
Nobody saw that. We clear? Good. Good. Okay. That might come in handy for sure. Okay, so. Jesus Christ.
Suck it, chew it, you can do it. Rizzo Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
I don't know. That seems a bit much. Slap your whole
Rizzo's
family.
knock you out bar.
So the rest and go. We have a key card for that. We need to remember that.
Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company.
Interstellar
dire.
crew. What's in here? Hello? Lost Hope bar vendor. Freighter crew, Steve Dorr, Morday. Yeah. Hello?
If you're short on bits, you can work off your tab.
I'm not. I'm doing fine. Vera Krivanek.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Do you? I don't suppose you know a way I could get to Stellar Boy on Monarch.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the corps pulled back to Terra 2.
Do you know why?
It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though. If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
Okay. All the traders in the systems come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
What's this heat issue I hear people complain about? We know what it is, but Let's
The
just go with it.
radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah. What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
Wait, so that's just a case of reverting the ventilation system. It's gotta be. How long has this been going on?
Weeks? I've lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge of fixing
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise.
Right.
She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway.
it? Yeah.
Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can help.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Yeah. What do you know about it?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Okay. Yep.
Recommend.
How about a bumble?
About your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh,
Are you sure we can't, like... Come on. Okay,
right.
whatever.
You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Sure.
I try to keep the place clean in case Chief Tennyson stops by.
Might not be a bad idea, I suppose. Won't be able to get in there just yet. Okay. Not unless we have a key card. Which I don't really know.
This is Halcyon News.
Wait. Is there something about sneaking? We can't steal stuff. Okay. I mean, we can't yet. But eventually. So there is a component to that as well. Okay. Rest and go. Hello? I mean, maybe?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow.
Oh, I guess.
Anything to occupy the time.
Looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Okay. How's life here?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
So I hear. How does the Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Uh-oh. So what that means is they want to get rid of her, but they can't because the station would go to hell. But if we fix it, they might not need her anymore. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
That's quite the way to say it. Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Moon Man. Hello? Ephraim Maywood.
Now see here, what was I doing again?
I don't know, man. You opening a drawer or something, which isn't there. I don't know. What do we have here? I don't know. Resource. Okay. Halcyon. Board approved. Plasma cutter. Cool, yeah. Vermin. Okay, yeah, that's great. Gladys. Good to see, I suppose.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Okay. Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Then sell it to me.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits? Are you insane? Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me? Probably the opposite. I don't know.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Well, thank God you didn't choose to. Okay.
Well,
tell me.
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Just tell me what you want.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
We need to go there. Say no more. Why is it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Yeah?
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
It's true.
Don't forget to come find old
So
Gladys
it
when you're
seems
done.
like we have the coordinates for, you know, Roseway, which is good. We need to go there anyway. What other jobs do you have?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson.
Yeah, I know. I've
Groundbreakers
heard.
chief.
Hear that all the
She's been trying to
time.
get a handle on this heat problem we've got.
Yeah.
You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfends someone call me a liar.
Okay. We already know. What do you have?
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Okay. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling vendors. Okay. Salvage's helper. Bleed. Melt. Corrosive. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Hephaestus Mining Archive cartridge. The data cartridge contains the public records of Hephaestus Mining Outpost on Scylla. It can be reviewed using the captain's terminal. I think we should buy this. Battered Marday datapad. An old datapad once used by the groundbreakers Marday security force. From the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed for over a decade. Yeah, let's go with it. The old datapad contains incident report from various Marday security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews and Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for the later review. Responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some back bay rat that got himself soaked in spectrum red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineer near Tennyson's people. We tossed the wrong leech back down to the base. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry for once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sanita. Hammer's power. Now this is what we are looking for. This is really intriguing. Okay, had another run-in with the wrong leech from the last hope. Don't know what the uppity piker crawled out of the back base without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay of the docked Slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Whole head's gotta come out eventually. Okay. Interesting. Acquire the science weapon of the groundbreaker. Oh, I guess we leveled up. So, we definitely want more tech. That's a given. More tech. 1 in leadership. 1 in stealth. Dialogue. Defense. Melee. What else? What else do we do here? Dialogue. Tech. Definitely. Okay. Should be good. So, The empty man. Oh, we haven't given it to him. Vicar, come on. Get over here. Vicar, come on. Get out here, come on. Thank you.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship.
Yeah.
I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
I know. You hesitated, though.
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
It's not over yet. This seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
We can get to him. Eventually, perhaps.